Hello everyone, welcome back to another session by K21Academy. Today our experts trainer will be discussing about how you can design a data integration solution. So let's get into the video.
So architecture. So this approach can be used to establish an enterprise-wide data hub consisting of a data warehouse for structured data and a data lake for semi-structured and unstructured data. This data hub becomes a single source of truth for your data. Integrate relational data sources with other unstructured data sets with the use of big data processing technologies. Use semantic modeling and powerful visualization tools for simpler data analysis. So the data flows through the solution as follows: from the relational databases to the semi-structured data sources, then to the non-structured data sources, finally to streaming. So we will start with the relational databases. So use Azure Data Factory pipelines to pull the data from a variety of databases, both on-premise and in the cloud. Pipelines can be triggered based on a predefined schedule in response to an event or an explicitly called via REST APIs. Still part of Azure Data Factory pipeline, you can use Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 to stage the data copied from relational databases. You can save the data in delimited text format or as compressed files. You can use Azure Synapse Polybase capabilities for fast ingestion into your data warehouse tables, and then we will be loading the relevant data from Synapse data warehouse to the Power BI data set. So business analysts will use the Power BI reports and dashboards to analyze the data and derive business insights. So this is the part that we are talking about. Go to the data factory, to the data lakes, Synapse Analytics, then to the Power BI. Finally, this data is in a representable format, so whoever is representing, they will be able to use it. When it comes to semi-structured data sources, so I'll just change the color. When it comes to semi-structured data sources, Data Factory can be again used to pull the data from a variety of semi-structured data sources, both on-premise and cloud. For example, you can ingest data from a file-based locations containing CSV or JSON files. You can connect to NoSQL databases such as Cosmos DB or MongoDB. So this structure data is pulled in using Data Factory. Still part of the Data Factory pipeline, we'll use Data Lake Storage Gen 2 to save the original data copy from the semi-structured data. So the data is currently here right now. The Azure Data Factory mapping data flows to Azure Databricks notebooks, now used to process the semi-structured data and apply the necessary transformation before the data can be used for reporting. So in the JSON format that we get, there might be some arrays that need to be moved. The data needs to be transformation needs to be done. So Databricks will be again used. Databricks will be used here for the data transformation. Then this data will be sent to the Cosmos DB for storing, and this can be further used by the application. So if you remember the MongoDB and MongoDB Cosmos API, then you might remember that how to store the documents. So similar documents will be stored in the Cosmos DB. Again, if you want, you can send it to a Synapse Analytics and forward to a Power BI data set for representation as well. Non-structured data sources, this one here, right here. I'll just change the color. So this one here, non-structured data. Again, Data Factory pipelines are used to pull the data in. So both on-premise and cloud, you can ingest video, text, free log data from your file locations. You can also call REST APIs provided by SaaS applications that will function as your data source of the pipeline. Still part of the Data Factory pipeline, we can use Data Lake Gen 2 to store the data just like we did in other steps. You can invoke a Databricks notebook from your pipeline to process the unstructured data. The notebook can make use of the cognitive service APIs, this path here. cognitive service APIs and or invoke custom Azure machine learning modules to generate insights on the unstructured data. You can use the Azure poly-based capabilities of the Snaps analytics, like data can be flown to here as well, and this data can be taken to the Power BI dataset for representation as well. So this is another data path that we can use. Then finally, streaming. So I'll just change the color again to red. Okay, this one, streaming. So we can use Azure Event Hubs to ingest the data streams generated by the client application. The Event Hub will ingest and store streaming data, preserving the sequence of events received. Consumers can connect to Event Hub and retrieve the messages for processing. You can configure the Event Hub to capture the copy of events in your data lake. So this path is there. This feature implements the cold path of the Lambda architecture patterns and allows you to perform historical and trend analysis on the stream data saved in your data analytics data lake store here. So we can also use the stream analytics to implement the whole path of the Lambda architecture pattern to derive insights from the stream data in transit. So define at least one input for the data stream coming from your Event Hub, one query to process the input data stream, and you can send it to a Power BI dashboard, which can be used as an analytics setting. So this is one of the architecture, modern data platform architecture, where you can see we are using different solutions for end-to-end communication.
So guys, this was our expert, and if you want to dive deeper, then we have something really special for you. We have our free class on how to prepare for Azure Cloud jobs and certification. Under this free class, you'll be learning about why you should learn Azure Cloud certification roadmap for cloud engineers and architects, and many questions that you might be wondering about. All you have to do is just log on to K21Academy.com/AZ-30502. You'll be seeing this kind of interface. Just click on book your free seat now. Schedule an event date according to your availability. Add your full name, your email address, your phone number, and click on yes, save my seat. After that, you'll be seeing this kind of link on the extreme right. Add this link to your calendars, and I'll see you in the free class. Till then, take care and keep learning.